You are serving us chocolate goddess gorgeousness tonight. Todd, you look nice. Black love on display. How are y'all feeling? You're presenting tonight here at the Critics' Choice Real TV.
Thank you. I feel great. You know, it's pretty cool to be invited as a presenter. So I was like, okay.
And you look fabulous again. 13th season on Real Housewives of Atlanta. You're, I would say, the queen bee, the fan favorite. But who's been your favorite Real Housewife of the franchise so far?
The whole time I've been there?
Yeah, of the Atlanta franchise.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I would have to say, I had to say, people don't give Kenya her just due. Because, I mean, like, Kenya, she goes hard. You know what I mean? Like, she's always a moment every season that she's been on the show. Right. Like, it's never been a time that, you know, like, people can say whatever they want to say, but she brings the TV.
She does. She brings the drama.
Yeah, she brings the drama. But this year, she's really showing a lot of love, and you're seeing a different side of her. So it's not always drama, but I just feel like, you know, when you talking about being able to read somebody, you know, people don't give her the credit, honey, because she is the shade assassin.
Right. And speaking of shade assassins, Miss Marlo did an interview recently, and you
call her the shade assassin.
She throws a little bit of shade, and she tries, and she
hard.
And she tried to throw a little shade recently, and you were quick to say, "Well, hold on, I have tried to help her with different things, and I do give back. You're very, you know, charitable, and you do a lot in the community." So. Yes. So what are your thoughts now? Has she reached out to you since you've spoken out?
Of course not. But you know what? I'm glad she didn't, because at the end of the day, like, I just saw today's episode that's going to air tonight, and she's saying some of the same things. So I'm like, oh, okay, so this is something that she's been saying on the show that I wasn't around to hear. So I'm like, oh, I get it. So she's going to keep running this BS. Yes. So, like, we don't even need to talk.
And what about Sheree this season? What has she been given? Because people are, like, on the fence with her and her boo, and, like, what's going on? Is she looking, you know, kind of
giving played?
Well, there you have it.
Played by Tori Rowland. She's been giving played.
Okay. And what advice would you give to your friend Sheree?
What advice would I give to Sheree? Just get in the bag and stay in the bag.
Todd, what did you think about that whole situation with Sheree and her boo and what's been playing out this season?
Are you guys already still? With her and Tyrone?
Yes.
Now that you got back.
As of now, what's your perspective?
We're more connected. I mean, I'm more connected than after she said, you want me to be good? Want to be good?
Well, you know what the thing is, it's like
it's hard when you watch the episode and they talk crazy about you.
Yeah, it's like this is my husband. They was talking crazy about him on tonight's episode. You probably ain't seen it or whatever.
No, wait. I'm really good, though. Like, I'm confident in my skin. I'm cool. You can talk crazy about me, but for me, it's like my wife has contributed so much to this franchise, and the stuff they're saying it just shows where they're not at. You know what I mean? And what they want and what they're searching for. You know what I mean? So I'm good.
Kandi, speaking of that, do you feel like you have contributed a lot to this show? Like, I feel like you're the queen bee, in my perspective, and I think to a lot of the fans and viewers. Do you feel like you get your flowers and your just due in terms of where you stand in the show?
I definitely don't think so. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, a lot of lately, I see people that try to play into that. Oh, if they say you're boring, but what I realize is, like, obviously, like, my first, I have to say, 8 years I was on the show, I done went through all kind of emotional ups and downs, first season I was on, my fiance ended up passing, and then things were going on with my mom and dealing with my Todd, and then him when he became my husband. So we done been through it all, you know what I mean? We done been through things falling apart, obviously our names being drugged in the mud with false allegations. I mean, so all that time it's like, oh, okay, I wasn't boring because I had a whole bunch of terrible things happening. But as soon as I'm good, it's like, oh, some people are like, oh, she's boring. But, I see a lot of love from way more people than the people that have anything else to say. It's like for me, what I think people need to understand is I've always opened my life up. I've never tried to hide anything. I'm very forward, very honest, you know, and then so are the people that are in my life. So meaning like whether it's my husband, the people that work with me, Don Juan, my mom, you know, it's like so my whole circle that comes with me gives when it comes to this show. You know what I mean? So I think that's the difference with some, you know, some of the other people. Like people don't understand it takes more than one person to make a show. So I've never tried to act like, okay, I make the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know we all play our part, but I definitely play my part. You know what I mean? For sure. And it's I mean, you know, and I love the fact that to me, I feel like I do represent a majority of the people out there. It's like everybody out in the world ain't crazy. You know what I mean? And so I think some of the things that I say reflect what most people feel and think, and that's why I connect to a lot of the fans.
We love you, but we've been loving you since Escape Days. Before I let you go, we love hearing you. We love your show, Speak On It. And there's been a little bit of tea about a talk show. Can you give us some info? It's been a little buzz in the atmosphere. Yes, girl. Come into the networks with a little talk show.
I don't know. You know,
That would be cool.
speaking into my life.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
You know, I really hope so. Like, you know, there are a few things that I'm working on, you know. And when they come together, then I'll tell everybody.
Okay, we'll be waiting. We'll be waiting. Congratulations, Kandi. I adore you. Love you guys. Black love. What's the secret to the black love? Because we love to see. I love you two together.
What's the secret?
The secret? Just doing what we want to do. Not worrying about what everybody else wants us to do, but doing what we want to do. And that's the key.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Keep doing what y'all want to do because we love it. Thank you, Kandi.